Morning, everyone, and thank you, Governor, for the updates on all the things that you're talking about and for just keeping us in the loop on all the things that we can share with the citizens of the Commonwealth. The important news here is we do stand ready to assist, and that's what we talk about every morning on these briefs to make sure that anyone that tunes in knows that the Commonwealth is here to assist you. We have resources available for Swiftwater. We have resources available for needed commodities and the things that our citizens and communities may need. So we are here. Obviously, we're in full operation mode in the Emergency Operations Center. And as I look down the list, we're starting to move these resources to the west as the rivers out west continue to rise. And we know that we have an increasing situation out there. Many of our part of our state is now starting to see the water begin to recede. And I know people are anxious to get back to their homes. And as we talk about that, that means people will be traveling the roadways, trying to make their way into their neighborhood, into their community. And we continue to talk about those flooded roadways. Just because the road used to be there, if the water's inundated that roadway, it doesn't mean that it's still safe to drive on. So don't take chances. Those are the things that we're starting to get calls on, people that are getting into trouble because of that standing water on roadways, and we're having to do some additional rescues overnight because of those actions. So I know everybody's anxious to get back home. I know you want to see what your condition of your property looks like, but I can't say it enough, following on what the governor said, and we can't say it in a way that means any more than turn around and don't drown. Don't get yourself in a dangerous situation on driving through those roads. But we continue to see that happen, and we continue to remind you all about that just because that creates extra work for the first responders that are helping others, but also you put yourself in peril. And we've seen some fatalities for those type of incidents over every event. And as we look back through the history books, those events were going on in the other floods, and they're still going on in this one. So we continue to message that important thing is about, I know people are anxious to get home. They're anxious to see what happened to their property, and we want to make sure that we're talking that safety through. But just know that the Emergency Operations Center is prepared to help. We will do what we can to get the assistance that your community needs to start this recovery. And I'm starting to get all the calls about how can I get assistance as the water's receding and they see that they need to muck out their homes. They need to try to restore, whatever they need to save of their family heirlooms and all their possessions and all those things that are going on. And we're talking about FEMA assistance and declarations. And many of our local officials from across the communities are starting to ask those questions. And I want to make sure we're able to address that this morning as we're doing our initial assessments on those properties that are now starting to see the water recede. Make sure if you're doing your own home that you're documenting that in case one of the local officials show up to get those pictures. You've got damages of the photos of the damage that occurred at your property. Make sure that we can properly document all the things that you've had to deal with over the several last few days. As those officials will be coming around over the next few days, we're going to do a hasty inspection to try to get this declaration submitted as quickly as we can to the president, and then those declarations those assessments will continue for many more days beyond that. So just because we start doing these, if we don't get to your house, that doesn't mean you won't be included. There's just a process to get the assistance turned on quickly. Those clean and sanitize dollars that you so much need, the rental assistance and things that's going to help us start recovering quickly from this disaster are so important. And there's a process to get those things done. And we're beginning that phase now where the water has started to recede and it's safe for our workers to get into those communities and begin those assessments. So you will see teams from Kentucky Emergency Management coupled up with FEMA going into those communities to make those initial hasty assessments. They probably won't stay long at your place. It'll be a quick photograph, a quick conversation, and moving on to the next. We have hundreds and hundreds of homes across many, many counties to cover. We're going to start out getting those done even today, beginning today, tomorrow, and then through the end of the week. We're going to try to get as many of those as done as we can so we can get a proper declaration request in to get the aid that you all need in your communities. And that's really the recovery phase kicking off and beginning for this declaration. We're under the current emergency declaration, and that's why FEMA's in town helping us now with their urban search and rescue missions and those things. But the calls that I'm getting now are, how can I get assistance? What can I do to move forward with my recovery? And I want to make sure I'm giving that information out to everyone, that we are working that process very quickly to make sure that we get your requests in by the counties so we can get assistance coming into your community as quickly as possible. We stand ready to help here at the Emergency Operations Center. We have plenty of staff on hand. We have plenty of commodities available, and we have water teams. If you continue to see issues in your community, please send the request in, and we'll do our very best to get them answered as quickly as possible. And thank you very much for all you've been doing to take care of your communities.